Here at Wave 3, we're really happy to partner with American Senior Communities. And if you have a senior loved one, you need information, you need a little bit of education, American Senior Communities is the answer. Let's talk about two specific facilities. With me now is Summer Chasteen. She's the Director of Marketing and Admissions. Summer, what two facilities are we going to focus on today?
Today we're going to talk about Salem Crossing and Meadowview Health and Rehab. And we're both located in Salem, Indiana.
I think sometimes you hear things like 5-star rated, and you think, oh, they're just throwing that out there. But you take that very seriously. There's a lot of criteria, right?
We do take that very seriously. All Indiana nursing facilities are rated with a star rating, anywhere from 1 to 5, with 5 being the highest. And both Salem facilities have that 5-star rating, so we're very proud of that.
You should be. Congratulations to you.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a variety of facilities and services that are offered. With that being said, we're going to focus on two services today, two of the most popular services that are offered. First of all, the Moving Forward Rehab.
Yes.
Now, my understanding is, and help me out, but it sounds like what it is, which is moving forward, getting better, and getting you back home, right?
Absolutely. Most of the times people who come to us for our Moving Forward Rehab program are people who are coming to us after a hospital stay. Typically, it's either a planned surgery procedure or sometimes not a planned surgery procedure, or some sort of illness that they need to recover from. It usually requires some sort of therapy services, physical, occupational, speech therapy, or maybe you need some IV medications, wound care, things like that. So those are things that both of our facilities can specialize in and help you to recover to get you back home.
So it's very methodical, and then what you'll do is you'll make a list of goals. And we'll say, okay, here are the obstacles. Let's try to overcome those, whether it be perhaps you've had a knee replacement, maneuvering on stairs, or a hip replacement, or a wound. It's like, how do we make you well enough to where you can operate independently? And that's the goal.
That's right, because actually one thing that we do is we start planning your discharge the day you arrive. So we want to talk about what we're going to do to get you home the second you walk through our door. So we're going to start talking about the goals, the obstacles, like you said, any barriers that we might have, and then the different plan of care that we're going to put into place for you, because everybody's plan of care is specialized towards what your needs are. So we're going to talk to you about what we need to do to get you home as quickly and safely as you can. And
that's what these two facilities are all about, because everyone is different with different goals.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the other service that we're going to focus on here, 24-hour care.
24-hour care.
And that is exactly what it says it is. It's for folks, maybe the plan, they're not able to get back home.
Right.
They need quality professional care. That's what it's all about. Yeah.
That's what we do. You know, a lot of times people have stayed at home as long as they possibly can, either by themselves or with a caregiver, and sometimes care needs change to where that's no longer an option, and that's where we come into play. We have 24-hour staff that is there around the clock that can meet your needs no matter what they are.
Okay, so let's take each of these facilities here, Salem Crossing and Meadowview first. Salem Crossing, is there more of an emphasis on certain programs there as opposed to the others?
Well, while we both offer the Moving Forward and the long-term care, our Salem Crossing building also offers our Augustus Cottage Memory Care Unit. So that's one service that we offer that's different from Meadowview. And we do have a 30-bed secure memory care unit for people who have dementia who might need a higher level of care.
We've talked about them before. I think it's interesting in that for folks with dementia, you can see improvement. I mean, you're doing certain exercises, whether it be puzzles, recall, and you're working with these patients to, if nothing else, perhaps just, stay even and don't regress and actually try to find improvement, correct?
Right, and it's a totally different service line, as in, our activities programming is different, the environment is different, it's a quieter type environment, there's a different type of training for our staff as well. So it's different from what you might see in the different parts of our facilities that you might find in our memory care units.
All right, this is good information. Okay, let's talk a little bit about Meadowview. So Meadowview, what is their special? We talked about memory care.
Also has, of course, the long-term care, and they also have the Moving Forward Rehab, but one thing that they offer that's very specific to our region is they offer a VA contracted service. They have contracted through the Veterans Administration that if you are 70% service connected through the VA, you can come to Meadowview under the VA contract, and your stay with Meadowview is covered at 100% for your entire time that you're there with us.
Fantastic. So Summer, for those who, and there's some information there on the screen on both facilities, for those who have questions, perhaps want to tour the facility, tell me a little bit more about the process.
Just give us a call. Give us a call at the numbers that you see there, or look us up online. You see our website there. We're also on different social media pages. You can look us up on Facebook, or if you just want to drop in you're welcome to drop in anytime. We're there 24/7. So come by and see us, or give us a call and schedule a tour and see what you think.
You know, Summer, we've talked a lot about the professional services and, you know, qualified staff and medical staff and professionals, but I think there's another component that is important to American senior communities, and it is the compassionate component, the warmth factor. That's important, isn't it?
It is very important, and, you know, this is a job working with seniors. It's not necessarily for everybody. So it's something that we look for in our staff, and it's very important that you have that characteristic whenever you're working with her.
I've visited a couple of your facilities before. In fact, we did a show from one of them, and I remember being there, and I saw people interacting, a lot of smiles. It wasn't a depressing place. It was a happy place, and that's what you want for mom, dad, for your grandfather, your grandmother, right?
Yeah, and I think you'll find that whenever you walk into both of our Salem buildings.
I don't think there's any questions.
Yeah.
All right, you articulated it very well. Yeah. Let's put the information up on the screen one more time. If you have any questions, there are the numbers. But even better yet, do you recommend, if they're going on a tour, want to see the facility, bring the entire family, right? Let them take a look around.
Yeah, let everybody come in and see what we have to offer.
All right. Again, that's American Senior Communities, 2 facilities, Salem Crossing, Meadowview, and there's the website as well. So if you have any questions, Summer will be glad to field those. And of course, they've got all kinds of activities there. As I said, it's very interactive, and it's a great place for seniors to make friends and to get professional help as well. Again, American Senior Communities. Summer, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show. Really appreciate it. All right, get out there and enjoy the warm weather, because apparently the nasty stuff is moving in. Watch Wave 3 News tonight for the very best weather reports, and we'll see you tomorrow right here on Wave 3 Listens Live.